Welcome to another episode of the weekly US stocks watch list update. So today I'm going to share with you my watch list as usual, and also I'm adding in one more stock, which is the current stock that you are looking at right now. So this is pretty much an all-time high stock, but if you take a look at the past data, starting from before 2019, 2018 here, so it has actually built up a lot of the causes here. So these are all the causes, and subsequently breaking out and also backing up. So very beautiful causes with a backup action, and the real movement or the sign of strength rally, the markup phase actually started right after the COVID bottom, so in March or April. So you can see there's a breakout, backing up, back test, and subsequently it just run up and followed by a reaccumulation, and now it just have a climatic up move. So this is incredible. So by the way, this is a Chinese stock and is very related to the e-commerce, and if you want to know this stock, then definitely just join my email list for free, because I only revealed it in my email to my subscribers. So you can just join my email, links is in the description below. Alright, so let's just get started. So I will just start from this reaccumulation range, because I think it's more relevant. So we can see that this is pretty much a markup phase, buying climax followed by a automatic reaction, so pretty much phase A. And right after that we have seen a spring. So this is a spring of the previous swing low, and subsequently we see this kind of the sign of strength rally followed by a backup action, and also this climatic gapping up move. So this is another climax, and we see the supply increasing. I think that's reacting to the earning as well, and subsequently supply has been decreasing. So the second leg down has a bit of the localized increasing of the supply, and followed by decreasing of the supply. So it's kind of within a apex formation or the symmetrical triangle. So I think there's a chance for this stock to continue to the upside once it resolves itself out from this apex formation. So definitely watch out for that. Alright, so next one, let's see, what's this? Okay, ROKU. Okay, so ROKU has been a outstanding stock and has outperformed the market as well. Definitely a lot of the causes built during this period, so I've pretty much explained it in my last video talking about the US stock watch list. So let me just zoom into the session for the past 2 weeks. You can see that right after just a breakout from this big trading range, subsequently there is a backing up action, and that comes with a very low supply level, and we have another attempt to break out and followed by some profit taking, but from a higher low, which is a very encouraging sign. And eventually it just kind of consolidate horizontally here. So this is another sign for the bullish continuation, and you can see that we have another breakout, and now which is also another encouraging sign for the bullish continuation. So take a look at this volume here. So apart from this breakout bar comes with the increasing of the supply, but it just have the vertical absorption, which is the absorption on the way up, and followed by the decreasing of the supply level once it consolidate with this kind of the very shallow reaction. So definitely can just continue its momentum to continue to the upside. So the sky is the limit. I definitely love ROKU at the moment. Alright, so next one is the AVGO. AVGO is also a very strong stock, and I think fundamentally is very strong as well, but definitely you need to do your due on due diligence. A lot of the courses built for at least past 1.5 years as well, so that's a huge courses. And subsequently we have a reaccumulation range. So for the past few weeks or 2 weeks, finally AVGO just resolved itself out from the reaccumulation range, or I would say this is pretty much a backup action as a trading range from this big accumulation range. So this is pretty much a backup action, and now it just kind of resolved itself out. And in terms of the price action, I definitely see some absorption happening there. So we have an attempt to break out, but you see that there's a increasing of the supply level, so that comes with a higher low generated there, and subsequently we have this kind of the grind up action, just keep breaking out. So definitely I think this is very encouraging. So far I haven't seen anything threatening at the moment, so I think that it can just continue to the higher target. Okay, so next one will be Square. Square is another strong momentum stocks, has been outperformed for a long time. You can see it in this relative strength here since the bottom formed in March or in April. Then you can see that it just outperformed the SPY, the SPX. So definitely a strong stocks. In terms of the price action, we see that during the past 2 weeks, right after this kind of the reaction, we see another test. So it comes with the decreasing of the supply, and subsequently it just keep going up higher and hit all-time high at the moment. So there's some momentum behind and also some great demand to push the price up. Definitely I think it will just continue it markup phase. Okay, so next one will be FSLY. Okay, FSLY is a bit like riding a roller coaster. First of all, if you just take a look at the performance since March or April, definitely has been going up for many times, multi-baggers, at least from 30 to about 100. And what's interesting is this range here, the reaccumulation range, or at least so far not too sure at the moment, because here's a buying climax from here, and subsequently we have an automatic rally, secondary test, and here's the trading range. And subsequently we see that there is some profit taking and supply increasing, and the most threatening action, which looks like a sign of weakness here, I briefly mentioned it in my past video and also during the email and also in the text explanation as well. So this could be a sign of weakness. So what we want to see is definitely reclaim above the immediate support, now turn resistance, and now becomes support again. So this is the level that we need to watch, about $72 or $70. So you can see that this downswing, gapping down action with a spike of the supply together with a relatively high and consistent supply level, eventually just have another test with the decreasing of the supply and climb back up, and now it's just decreasing supply throughout, so which is a relatively encouraging sign. I definitely see potential for FSLY to go to test the resistance level near about $100. So far it's still looking good because it just reclaimed above the immediate support or resistance level at $72. Okay, so next one, BTG. There's a gold related stocks. It's a very small stock. You can see that it's just broke below $6. I think the price movement is very aligned with the gold futures. So definitely take a look at the gold future as well. So far, if you take a long-term view, so here's the long-term view, you can see that there is a huge cost view. So this is the costs view since 2016, I would say. And we have a COVID sell-off right there, sign of strength rally, followed by reaccumulation, marking up, and now we kind of just break down and maybe just testing this immediate support level at around $5. So definitely watch out for the support level, because it just broke below the immediate support level at $6. So I think it's going to test the support at about $5. So supply has been increasing during this leg down, so you can see the increasing of the supply, and in general is definitely higher than the normal volume session, and just need to see how you actually react at about $5. Okay, so short term to mid term is still bearish, but long term wise it's still above. It's still like a accumulation and it's looking good as long as it didn't break $5. Okay, next one, Baba. So Alibaba is also very interesting because I think 2 weeks ago I talked about this sign of weakness. This is a potential sign of weakness with a spike and also very high supply level. So you can see that during this move down we have a increasing of the supply, and also this time of the big bearish bar with a gap down action, and subsequently we see a reclaim above the immediate resistance or support level at about 267 or 268, but nevertheless it has been testing this immediate support zone at about 240 to 250. So that's the support, I think, kind of tested here, and now it just turn around and reverse, get back up. So let's see if we can have another test forming a higher low here and turn around from there. And if that happens, then I think that will still be a bullish case, because a lot of the supply right here has been absorbed, especially in these few bars here. We see the shortening of the trust. So a lot of the effort to push the price down. You see the huge effort, high level of the supply level compared to the pretty much normal volume session here. Yet apart from maybe this bar and also this gap down bar, subsequently we see that it's kind of have this shortening of the downward thrust, suggesting the down momentum is fading, and followed by a good rally up. So let's see, the next reaction will just stay above the immediate support level at about 268. Okay, so next one will be PTON. So right after we have seen this kind of the scary gap down, the spike of the supply probably is reacting the earning here. But the good thing is, here is the support level, 90 to 100 level. So I would say it's $100. So it kind of just tested here, temporary commit below, almost like it's just an intraday session, commit below and form these two demand tails, and followed by another test. So we have a big down move with a increasing of the supply, and followed by a test with a decreasing of the supply, and eventually it just still stay above. So it didn't really close below $100, and now supply has been decreasing throughout with this kind of the movement, kind of consolidate right there. So I see a potential to continue to the upside, and at least to go back to fill the gap up at about 120, 122. And next one, CLOUDFLARE. So this is a very impressive and strong stocks. So right after this kind of the spring for this reaccumulation structure. So we have a up move, change of character, and followed by this reaccumulation, and eventually it just resolved via the spring here, but with a localized increasing of the supply. And subsequently you can see that have this kind of the grinding up movement, a bit like a feather type of a movement, and before it explode to the upside with the spike of the supply. So supply come in here and actually reflected with this reaction down with a decreasing of the supply, and we have another gap up action that's reacting to the earning here. So that's the gap up, and we can see that there's a strong absorption right there. Right after this bar, we see that there's no downside reaction. In fact, it's just kind of consolidate horizontally, and before it just go up, and now it just hit all-time high. So definitely I think it will just keep climbing up. Strong momentum stocks, and you can see it right here. That's the COVID sell-off in March. That's somewhere around 20. So from 20 to about 70, 74 right now. So multi-bagger for sure. Okay, next one, JD.com. So JD is also a very strong stocks, and you can see that with this profit taking, spike of the supply level, and also reacting to the earning. Subsequently, no follow through to the downside. In fact, it just kind of tested the immediate support level at 80, and currently is, I think I would say that that's the immediate resistance level, $92. So looking relatively bullish. I think it can just have an attempt to break, and let's see, it can have a shallow backup and continuation to the upside. And yeah, so in terms of the supply level, I think it does look normal and doesn't look very threatening at the moment. Next one, C, Garena. So this is a very impressive stock as well, and if you take a look at March right there, it's about 50, so now it's about 180. Another multi-bagger. So right now, since the profit taking activity at I think that is 9th of November, if I remember correctly. 9. Yes, this is 9th of November. That's where we see the S&P just hit an all-time high level, followed by a profit taking, and also Nasdaq. So that's a possible rotation, because while the rotation is ongoing, you can see that all these tech stocks actually holding up very well. So instead of just taking a huge or strong down move or reaction, it just kind of have this triangle consolidation. So here's the maybe ascending triangle. So I think it's looking very good right now. So once it resolves itself out from this structure, I think it can have another explosive move to the upside. Supply has been decreasing, which is encouraging, and I think this is quite normal as we see it with this kind of the triangle apex formation. So there's definitely some supply absorption, and overall structure is still holding up above 160. So this is encouraging. That's great. Alright, so next one will be Facebook. So Facebook, I think in general is still looking great. So we have a reaction and then followed by a test that comes with a decreasing of the supply level. So I think it will take some time to just challenge back the all-time high level at about $300. So all are looking great. Okay, the last one, Microsoft. Alright, Microsoft is very similar to Facebook structure. So I think it will take some time to resolve itself out from this reaction, test, and then followed by now it's the rally mode. So we should see a test of the previous swing high level near 225, and eventually should see a test of the all-time high level at 230. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something useful out from the video. So if you'd like to just check out the first stock that I reviewed to my email subscribers only, then definitely just join my email list for free to get my weekly stock update. Okay, thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.